The day my family stopped visiting, I told myself they were busy. Then Sunday became another Sunday and another, until I realized I was no longer waiting for a visit. I was waiting for someone to remember I still existed. The first Sunday came so quietly. I dressed before the morning light, put on the little blue dress that always made me feel alright. I brushed my silver hair slowly, put perfume behind my ears, sat beside the window waiting, smiling through the years. I told the nurse they'll be here soon, they always come around. So I kept looking toward the doorway every time I heard a sound. A car pulled into the driveway, my heart began to race, but somebody else's daughter walked into another place. I laughed and said, "It's nothing, dear, they're probably running late." But underneath that little smile, something started to break. I didn't wanna believe it, I wasn't ready for the truth. A mother can forgive so much when she's still waiting for her children to come through. The day my family stopped visiting, I kept the light beside my door. I thought they'd come back tomorrow, like they'd always done before. The day my family stopped visiting, something changed inside my heart. The hardest thing about being lonely is remembering where you started. Oh, I still love them, I still pray for them, I still whisper all their names. But every Sunday gets a little quieter, and nothing ever feels the same. The second Sunday I waited, the third one came and went. I found 1,000 explanations for every message they hadn't sent. They've got children of their own now, they've probably been working late. They've got so much on their shoulders, I'm sure they'll come someday. I defended them to everyone, even when my heart knew more, because mothers build excuses for the children they adore. My neighbor had visitors Sunday, her grandchildren filled the room. They brought flowers and photographs, and laughter chased away the gloom. I smiled when they passed my doorway, said, "What a lovely family." Then I turned my chair toward the window so nobody would see me cry. Christmas came with decorations hanging softly on the wall. I bought small gifts for everyone, even though they didn't call. I wrapped them in silver paper, put their names upon each one. Then Christmas morning came and went, without a single knock. I kept the presents underneath my bed, I couldn't throw them away, because throwing out their names felt like giving up that day. New Year's came with fireworks lighting up the distant sky. I whispered, "Maybe next year." Then I didn't ask myself why. The day my family stopped visiting, I learned how silence sounds. It's the hallway after dinner, when there isn't anyone around. The day my family stopped visiting, I learned the weight of an empty chair. You can live inside a crowded building and still feel nobody cares. I still love them, I still pray for them, I still keep their pictures near. Sometimes love doesn't disappear, it just learns to live with tears. One afternoon I found a photograph at the bottom of an old drawer. There we were beside the ocean, years before I knew this sorrow. My youngest was still little, my oldest held my hand. Their father stood behind us, like the whole world had been planned. I touched the picture gently, and I whispered, "Look at us." I wondered when the distance started, when the visits turned to dust. Was I too tired to notice? Did I say something wrong? Could I have held them closer? Could I have made them stay this long? Then I heard a quiet voice inside the room that night. Something's on yours to carry. And I finally stopped asking why. I wasn't always old. I wasn't always in this chair.
There was a time when everyone
needed something from me. I cooked, I cleaned, I worked, I stayed awake when they were sick. I held them when they were afraid.
I gave them everything.
I knew how to give, and now I'm the one sitting by the window waiting, wondering if my name ever crosses their minds. I remember every birthday, every scraped knee, every fever, every school play I attended, every night I stayed awake beside them. I remember packed lunches, first days and graduation, the little handwritten